Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 14 and has autism. We paint together, and he paints. I'm so excited about the fact that he's 14 that I'm struggling with everything else because he's 14. He helps me paint the backgrounds with it. Used to be hand over hand method. Now he does a lot of it on his own, and then we kind of go back and do more to it. But he just turned 14. He just turned 14. So I'm in this stage that most like he always says most likely, like there's a EY kind of on the back end of it. Most likely I will be calling him 13 again. So that's why I'm struggling over my words and my excitement. But yes, he is now officially a 14-year-old, and he had his big pool party today. We went to we have a rec center here that has a big indoor pool, and had lots of his friends and just our church people and some family and just. So it's wonderful to have, so much support. My church family is absolutely fantastic with not only me, but just covering us with all kinds of love and support with Owen, and growing and being there for his moments and knowing just all of it. It's so incredible to know that your child is just loved. You're loved by so many. And it was great. It was just really nice to be able to have that experience with all of his people. So we got to do that, and he could not wait to go to the pool. I'm doing this kind of vivid, like flower, lots of colors, and I've been loving finger painting. It's so relaxing and enjoyable to just mess with this whole thing. So I get some on there, and then I go back and do whatever I have to do. But I usually, here, look, it's it's just a baby wipe that I go through, and depending on what I'm doing or what stage I'm at, I will take some of the colors off of there just to kind of blend it all in. But I'm just so thankful and so happy. He had such an incredible day. We went to church, and then when excuse me, when we left there, we oops, I'm knocking stuff down. We went and we grabbed some lunch, and then we got ready to go to the pool, and he struggles with timing and issues of like when he wants to go someplace, he wants to go someplace. Now, who doesn't? Who does not want to get going when they want to get going? Oh, the frog. So, I couldn't truly convince him that, it was gonna take a little bit longer. But he got the idea. I mean, he, started to relax a little bit. The frog. But it was still like a struggle because, like I said, when you're ready to go do something that you have been anticipating for months on end, it's hard. And he was ready. And he wants to go off the diving board. Well, the problem is, he can jump off the edge of the pool into the shallow end. And he can technically jump off the edge of the pool into the deeper end, but it's right there and he's right by the ladder. So he's not technically jumping like where he has to go far down. But when you jump, if you've ever jumped off of a diving board, when you jump off of a diving board, you have more force and it's higher off the ground. So you are like literally, kind of jumping. You're jumping into very, deeper waters. And he doesn't quite know how to, he knows how to breathe underwater in the sense of holding his breath and, letting the breath out and that type of thing. But he doesn't understand, like, if he goes all the way down 10 feet, he doesn't understand how to kind of get himself back up in all of that without losing his breath, if that makes sense. So he has to learn how to jump off the edge of the pool and put his head under the water before and know to come up and breathe before I will let him off of the diving board. Now he's gone on slides and different things like that, and I don't have a issue because he is closer to the water, so his impact isn't going as far down, and he knows how to float and knows how to get back up, if that makes sense. So he's working on it and he's come so far, but we have to work through all of that, and there's a lot of emotions with those moments. But he did incredible, and the people that came, he was talking about it all night long when we got home. And the frog. That in itself means so much to me because he knows who's showing up for him and he knows what people are doing. And that's just a beautiful thing to know that he feels it, he knows it, and it's incredible. So it's quite amazing. Quite amazing. So here we are. Here we are. We're almost done, I think. I'm liking all the kind of depth and colors and the green on the green. Just always, I always say I like to watch paint dry. So it's trying to decide if I want to like leave the little bit of color in there. I kind of like that. If I want more I'm debating. Just to add a little bit more stuff to it. But I think that's good. I'm tired too, so, you know. I'm tired too. I keep thinking it needs like another little bud or something. Like if I did just like a little bud, not necessarily like the open, like full open, just. And sometimes I go a little too far, but you know, that's okay. And now, since I did one this way, I'm gonna do a little one this way, and then we'll gonna be done. Okay. Now I said I was gonna be done, but this leaf right here kind of loses it lost its look. I'm trying to figure out what the right word is. Dimension. Okay. There we go. I think we're there. So we do O for Owen. I should do it with a brush, but you know. L and B. It's messy. Here, let's see if I can get the B a little bit better. There we go. All right. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day. Toodles, toodles.